20 years ago, YouTube was basically a playground for dodgy cameras and even dodgier haircuts. It was a wild west of creativity where every upload felt like a home movie and every creator was just figuring it out as they went along. Authenticity was our currency before we swapped it out for thumbnails and click-through rates. Back then, it was less about the algorithm and more about the fun, the chaos, and the thrill of sharing something real with the world. Back then, if you wanted to make something, you needed gear, cameras, tripods, microphones. Half the battle was just getting your hands on something that worked. A camera that didn't sound like a jet engine, lights that didn't turn your face radioactive. You had to improvise, stacking lamps on bookshelves and taping blankets over windows to get the shot just right. It was all about what you could get your hands on and, let's be honest, what you could barely afford. Every piece of gear felt like an investment and every upgrade was a milestone. But fast forward to now, and you don't need fancy kit. Your phone is a studio, your laptop is a post-production suite. And the barriers to entry have all but disappeared. You don't even need your face. You can be anyone or no one at all and still reach millions. Welcome to the age of the prompt-minded, the era where creativity is measured not by your gear, but by your imagination and your ability to communicate with machines. These days, it's not about having the right lens. It's about having the right line. The right idea, the right words, the right prompt to spark something new. Type out a prompt and boom! AI spits out a script, a thumbnail, even a voiceover that sounds suspiciously like you after your third coffee. The tools are smarter, faster, and more accessible than ever. Let's be real, AI hasn't just changed the game, it's rewritten the rules. The old gatekeepers are gone and the new ones are lines of code. If you can prompt, you can create. If you can imagine, you can build. The only limit is how far you're willing to push your ideas. It's like having a film crew in your laptop, only they don't argue about lunch breaks, they don't get tired, and they don't need coffee to keep going. And here's the wild bit. Faceless used to mean hiding. Now it means total freedom. You can be anonymous, mysterious, or just let your work speak for itself. No burnout, no endless retakes, no worrying if your flat looks like a crime scene. You can create from anywhere, at any time, without the pressure to perform. You're scalable, sustainable, and you never have to touch a bottle of concealer. The creative process is streamlined, and the stress is dialed way down. So, does the future belong to the prompt-minded? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it belongs to those who can adapt, who can see the possibilities in every new tool. Or maybe it belongs to anyone with a spark, an idea, and the guts to see what happens when the tech takes care of the rest. The future is open, and it's waiting for the next big idea. I don't own a DSLR. I don't need one. My tools are digital, my reach is global, and my creativity is limitless. I never learned Final Cut. I never had to. The software does the heavy lifting, and I just steer the ship. But I prompt like a poet and upload like a ghost. I'm everywhere and nowhere, creating in the shadows and sharing in the light. Maybe that's the future, or maybe I'm just the prototype for whatever comes next. Either way, the story is just getting started. So, here's the real question. Should you become a YouTube creator? It's something more and more people are asking themselves these days as the platform continues to grow and evolve. Maybe you've watched your favorite creators and wondered if you could do it too, or maybe you're just curious about what it takes to get started. Before you answer, let's take a quick look at what's happened on this wild ride called YouTube. The platform has changed dramatically since its early days, and it's worth understanding just how far it's come. Over the last 20 years, YouTube has gone from cat videos and viral dance fads to a global stage where literally anyone can have a voice. It's become a place where creativity, knowledge, and entertainment collide, and where new trends are born every single day. Remember when the first video was just a bloke at the zoo? That simple, unpolished clip started a revolution, showing that you didn't need fancy equipment or a big production team to share something with the world. Now, creators are building entire studios in their bedrooms, producing talk shows that rival the telly, and even putting out feature-length films, all from a laptop and a bit of imagination. The barriers to entry have never been lower, and the possibilities have never been greater. We've seen milestones that changed everything. Each new achievement has inspired more people to pick up a camera and give it a go. The first video to hit 1 million views. That moment proved that anyone, anywhere could reach a massive audience with the right idea at the right time. The rise of gaming channels, beauty gurus, daily vlogs, and of course those infamous unboxing videos Entire genres have sprung up, each with their own communities and stars. Let's not forget about YouTube's own revolutions, like the launch of the YouTube Partner Program, which meant creators could finally make a living doing what they love. Suddenly, making videos wasn't just a hobby, it became a real career path for millions. Suddenly, uploading a video wasn't just fun, it could pay the bills. For some, it even became their main source of income, opening doors to opportunities they never imagined. Some even bought houses with ad revenue. Not bad for a hobby, eh? It's proof that with enough passion and persistence, the rewards can be life-changing. But it's not just about the cash, though let's be honest, it's a decent perk. For many, the real value is in the freedom to create, to connect, and to express themselves on their own terms. YouTube has transformed how we watch, learn, and connect. It's become a global classroom, a place to find inspiration, and a way to stay in touch with people from all walks of life. Want to build a shed? There's a channel for that. No matter how niche your interest, you'll find a community ready to welcome you. Need a recipe for vegan brownies? Sorted. YouTube is a treasure trove of knowledge, tips, and tricks for just about anything you can imagine. Fancy learning quantum physics from someone in their pajamas? Click away. The platform has made learning accessible, informal, and even fun. The power's shifted from big studios to everyday creators, people like you with something to say or something to show. You don't need to be famous or have a huge following to make an impact. And now, with all this tech at your fingertips, you don't need a film degree, a big budget, or even a face on camera. All you need is an idea, a bit of courage, and the willingness to learn as you go. You can build your own brand, your own audience, and your own income stream, all by sharing what you know or what you love. The feedback and support from viewers can be incredibly motivating, and you might be surprised by the connections you make. So, should you give it a go? The only way to find out is to try. You might discover a new passion or even a hidden talent you never knew you had. If you've got even a spark of curiosity, an idea you think is worth sharing, or just fancy seeing what happens when you hit upload, why not? The first step is often the hardest, but it could lead to something amazing. Worst case, you learn a few new skills: video editing, storytelling, public speaking. These are all valuable no matter where life takes you. Best case, you join the ranks of creators who've turned their passions into careers, inspired millions, or even just made a few mates along the way. The journey itself can be just as rewarding as the destination. YouTube isn't just a website anymore, it's a launchpad, it's a classroom. It's a place where anyone can start something new, no matter their background or experience. It's a studio, a stage, and a shopfront, all rolled into one. Whether you want to entertain, teach, or sell, the platform gives you the tools to do it. And the next big milestone, it could have your name on it. Every creator started somewhere, and there's always room for new voices. So, should you become a YouTube creator? Only you can answer that. But if you're even a little bit tempted, maybe it's time to take the leap. The tools are there, the audience is waiting, and who knows, maybe your prompt is the one that changes everything. The next chapter of YouTube could start with you.